During this year, we have had many examples where taxpayers' money has been wasted or has been out of control. We had, for example, in many countries, construction of highways where they actually didn't need these highways because there wasn't enough traffic to justify them. We have had money going to Egypt where nobody can say how it has been spent or even in what hands it has fallen. The auditors, of course, refused to clear the accounts for the 19th year, and the error rate, that's the rate of irregularities, has increased. So it's amazing that after so many years that the auditors have failed to clear the accounts, we still continue to discharge, to approve the financial management of European funds by the European Commission. And I think that unless this Parliament starts calling the European Commission to account, unless this Parliament refuses to approve the financial management, nothing is going to happen, and we will see the auditors refusing to clear the accounts for the 20th, 25th and 30th year in a row. I think taxpayers should be looking to their MEPs, to their representatives in this Parliament, and asking them what they are doing about this. The British Prime Minister was successful in negotiating a reduction to the EU budget, and I applaud this, and I would wish that people respect this reduction. However, in the negotiation of the 2014 budget, we have seen requests for an increase. The requests, fortunately, have not gone through, but this is not the end of the story. Normally, and in the last 5 years at least, the European Commission has come in June or October asking for more money and saying that they don't have enough money in their treasury to face the payments that are due. This is because the European Commission does not actually limit the expenditure to the amounts that have been approved in the budget. They feel that they can always come back for more. And again, it is this Parliament that approves extra funding. So once again, I think it should be the taxpayer, it should be our voters that should ask MEPs why they are giving more money to these countries that do not actually control the money or spend the money properly. And why are they asking or giving more money to people or to countries when we are all going through these austerity measures? I believe that we have not performed properly here, and we should be called to account on this sense. The financial transaction tax conversation started a few years ago, and it was brought with the idea that it would finance the European Union budget. And I think that all the people in this Parliament believe that we should have this financial transaction tax as an own resource. Now, the conversation has had an evolution, and at this point in time, many countries have refused to implement this financial transaction tax, so they have devised the possibility of having enhanced cooperation. It seems that enhanced cooperation is now not the best solution, and this financial transaction tax is now called the zombie tax because everybody knows it's there, but nobody knows how it's actually going to be implemented. I don't see it's ever going to be implemented because there are strong interests against this tax, and I would simply refuse to have it because I know it's going to finance the EU budget. And once we have a resource that this Parliament and the Commission can take to finance the budget, then we'll have no control at all on where the money is going. I am somebody who, in whatever political group I am, I believe I have to work for those who voted for me. So I have been very active in the Budgetary Control Committee, in the Budget Committee, in the Economic and Monetary Affairs Committee, in the Petitions Committee, and I believed I was adding value to my constituents. But in the previous group, nobody really cared about what I was doing. And in this move to the ECR, I have sensed that there is more professional input into how we vote and how we operate in the different committees. So I obviously feel that my work is valued more in this group than it was in the EFD. I continue to do more or less the same type of work, and I feel that it is in our mandate to work on these committees to defend the interests of taxpayers, the interests of constituents, because we are producing legislation that affects their lives. And therefore, if we don't perform properly here, if we don't work here, then we are actually wasting more taxpayers' money.